Welcome to our narrated aerial tour of Ramsgate. Take flight with us as we begin high up at Victoria Gardens. From there, we'll glide down to the beach, explore the vibrant harbour and Royal Marina, and journey to the Westcliff Promenade. Along the way, discover Ramsgate's fascinating history, iconic landmarks, and hidden gems, all brought to life in this narrated tour. We start our journey overlooking Victoria Gardens. With its charming pathways and well-maintained landscapes, Victoria Gardens is a popular spot for both locals and visitors to unwind and enjoy the natural beauty. The gardens also offer breathtaking views of the nearby sea, making it a perfect place for a leisurely stroll or a relaxing afternoon. As we move along the coast, we start to see Granville Theatre. Established in 1947, the Granville Theatre has been a cultural cornerstone of Ramsgate for decades. Originally serving as a combined theatre and cinema, it was sold by Thanet District Council in 2022 to private owners. Following its sale, the theatre underwent refurbishments and now focuses exclusively on live productions. It remains a beloved venue, hosting a variety of performances, including plays, musicals, and community events. The Granville Theatre is a cherished landmark, reflecting Ramsgate's vibrant artistic and cultural heritage. Granville Court now comes into view. Originally built between 1867 and 1869 as Granville House, this striking Gothic Revival building was designed by Edward Welby, Pugin, son of the famed architect Augustus Pugin. Initially constructed as 8 grand residences, it was later transformed into the Granville Hotel, a luxurious seaside retreat. In 1947, the building was converted into private residences, now known as Granville Court, housing 48 self-contained flats. Today, it is a Grade 2 listed building, celebrated for its architectural and historical significance. Granville Court remains a stunning landmark, reflecting Ramsgate's rich heritage as a Victorian seaside destination. As we descend to Granville Marina, opened on July 5, 1877, by the Lord Mayor of London, Sir Thomas White. The marina was part of an ambitious project linked to the nearby Granville Hotel, designed by architect J.T. Wimpress. It featured a parade of shops, tea rooms, and houses built into the chalk cliffs in the Old English style. In the 1970s, the original shops were converted into private flats, reflecting changing times. Today, Granville Marina remains a cherished part of Ramsgate's Victorian heritage. Its surviving structures, nestled into the cliffs, offer a glimpse into the town's past as a fashionable seaside destination. This expansive stretch of golden sand is a favorite spot for locals and visitors alike, offering a perfect setting for seaside relaxation and recreation. The main sands is not just a picturesque destination, but also a central part of Ramsgate's charm, connecting the vibrant harbour with the town's historic promenade. We approach the Rainbow Steps, formerly known as the Augusta Steps, built in the 1850s and revamped in the 1950s. These colourful steps were transformed in 2014 by local volunteers and children. Now adorned with vibrant artwork, the Rainbow Steps link the East Cliff Promenade to the seafront, offering a cheerful and creative pathway that reflects Ramsgate's community spirit. Next, we fly towards the entrance to the Ramsgate Tunnels, a gateway to a fascinating chapter of the town's history. Originally built in the 19th century as a railway tunnel, they were expanded during World War II into a vast network of underground shelters. These tunnels provided refuge for thousands of locals during air raids, becoming a vital lifeline for the community. Today, the Ramsgate tunnels offer guided tours that reveal incredible stories of resilience and survival. They stand as a powerful reminder of Ramsgate's enduring spirit and its role in Britain's wartime history. The East Cliff Bandstand, proudly situated in front of Wellington Crescent, is a charming landmark that adds a touch of vintage elegance to the coastal landscape of Ramsgate. This beautifully restored bandstand serves as a focal point for community events, concerts, and gatherings. We now fly backwards across the beach, and we can see the Royal Sands apartments. This modern development blends luxury with Ramsgate's historic charm, offering stunning coastal views and high-end living spaces. Before the apartments, this site was home to the Pleasurama amusement park, a popular attraction with a fun fair, bingo hall, and cafe. Sadly, a fire in 1998 left the site derelict for over 20 years. In 2001, Thanet District Council acquired the land, but redevelopment faced delays until construction of the Royal Sands began in 2020 by a private developer. This unique project includes over 100 luxury apartments, each with private terraces and sea views, along with plans for a hotel, retail, and leisure facilities. As we move over the water, the Royal Victoria Pavilion comes into view along the shoreline. This Grade II listed building, designed by Stanley Davenport Adstead, was completed in 1903 as a grand concert hall and assembly rooms. Inspired by a Robert Adam Orangery, named after Queen Victoria, it became a focal point for entertainment and leisure in Ramsgate, hosting dances, theatrical performances, and concerts during its heyday. Through the mid-20th century, the pavilion served a variety of purposes, including as a venue for seaside entertainment, housing a casino, and later, a nightclub. However, by the late 20th century, it had fallen into disuse and stood derelict for years, a shadow of its former grandeur. In 2017, J.D. Wetherspoon transformed the pavilion into the UK's largest pub, revitalising this historic structure. The extensive renovation preserved its architectural charm, while creating a modern space with a capacity for 1,500 patrons across 11,000 square feet. In 2024, the pavilion underwent a further £750,000 refurbishment, including an extended mezzanine, new seating, a glass wall in the lower garden, and landscaping improvements to the upstairs terrace. This refurbishment ensured the pavilion remains a landmark destination, blending its rich history with modern hospitality. We now reach the slipways along Ramsgate Harbour, an area rich in maritime history. These slipways were once vital to the town's bustling shipbuilding and maintenance industry, serving as a hub for the repair and construction of vessels. Over the years, the harbour has evolved, but the slipways remain a reminder of Ramsgate's deep connection to the sea. Today, the slipways are still in use, supporting local maritime activities and preserving a tangible link to the town's seafaring heritage. This area reflects Ramsgate's historical significance as one of the country's most important harbours. Next, we approach the Clock House and Maritime Museum, which has stood as a sentinel over Ramsgate Harbour for more than 2 centuries. In 1805, Samuel Wyatt, the engineer to Ramsgate Harbour, was tasked with designing a watch house featuring a clock tower, strategically positioned to oversee the bustling harbour. While it was Wyatt's duty to produce the plan, it was his deputy, M.G. Louch, who prepared the drawings for this significant structure. It wasn't until 4 years later, in 1809 that the new harbour engineer, John Rennie, proposed modifications to the original design. Rennie suggested raising the ends of the building to create much-needed storerooms. With work commencing by 1810, the construction added upper floors to the clockhouse, but retained the original floor level of the central upper chamber. As a result, the interior architecture features 2 steps leading down into what is now known as the John Rennie Room, and 2 more steps leading up to the subsequent room, revealing the building's layered history. Today, the clockhouse not only serves as a landmark within Ramsgate Harbour, but it also houses the Maritime Museum. We are now overlooking the beautiful Albion Place Gardens and the scenic Madeira Walk. Albion Place Gardens is a tranquil green space, characterized by its well-maintained lawns, vibrant flower beds, and charming benches. Its picturesque setting offers a delightful spot for both locals and visitors to unwind. We see the lively harbour parade below. During the summer months, this area buzzes with activity, filled with visitors enjoying the seafront, restaurants, and cafes. The Customs House comes into view, a historic building that once served as the administrative heart of Ramsgate's bustling port. Today, it remains a striking feature of the harbour, reflecting the town's maritime legacy while housing modern amenities. In the distance, we can see the King George IV obelisk, a prominent landmark commemorating the visit of King George IV to Ramsgate in 1821. Standing tall at the edge of the harbour, this historic structure celebrates the royal recognition of Ramsgate as a key maritime town. The obelisk serves as a reminder of Ramsgate's long-standing connection to Britain's naval and royal heritage. We now turn towards the yacht marina, filled with an array of boats, yachts, and even unique houseboats, creating a vibrant and diverse scene. This bustling marina is a hub for sailors, residents, and visitors, adding to the charm and character of Ramsgate Harbour. Among the vessels, we can see the steam tug Chervia, a historic ship that stands as a testament to Ramsgate's rich maritime heritage. Built in 1946, the Chervia served as a powerful ocean-going tug and is now preserved as a fascinating museum ship, offering a glimpse into the town's seafaring past. As we move across the yacht marina, we catch a glimpse of the Ramsgate Harbour Parade bus stop, a key transport hub for the area. This stop connects Ramsgate to nearby towns and cities, including services by National Express. We travel towards Royal Parade and the Westcliff Arcade, a charming stretch filled with character and history. Perched above the harbour, we can see the Royal Temple Yacht Club, an iconic institution established in 1857. The club has long been a hub for sailors and maritime enthusiasts, offering stunning views and a rich tradition of celebrating Ramsgate's yachting heritage. Westcliff Arcade is home to an array of restaurants, offering a variety of cuisines and stunning views over the harbour. The vibrant dining scene along the arcade makes it a popular destination for both locals and visitors. We now travel along the arches, a striking feature of Ramsgate's seafront that dates back to the Victorian era. These arches, built into the cliffside, were originally constructed to support the upper promenade and provide sheltered spaces below. Over the years, they became home to a variety of uses, from storage for fishermen to workshops and even small businesses. Today, the arches house a vibrant mix of shops, cafes, and galleries, offering a unique charm that blends history with modern life. Their enduring presence is a testament to Ramsgate's maritime and architectural heritage. Looking up over the arches, you can see the elegant architecture of Nelson Crescent. This historic terrace, built during Ramsgate's Regency period, showcases beautifully preserved Georgian and Victorian facades. Overlooking the harbour, these buildings were originally constructed as grand residences for the wealthy, reflecting Ramsgate's prominence as a fashionable seaside town. Nelson Crescent stands as a stunning example of the town's architectural heritage, adding to the charm of the seafront. The Sailors' Church and Harbour Mission stands as a poignant reminder of Ramsgate's rich maritime history. Built in 1878 by Canon Eustace Brennan, the Vicar of Christ Church, this institution was founded to provide both spiritual guidance and physical support to the crews of the sailing smacks that fished out of Ramsgate during the 19th century. These crews included young apprentices, known as smack boys, who faced the dangerous and demanding life at sea. Recognizing their need for care and comfort when ashore, Canon Brennan arranged for accommodations for them in the rooms above the church, and later in a dedicated smack boys' home next door. Over time, the purpose of the home evolved to assist sailors rescued from shipwrecks, particularly those occurring on the notorious Goodwin Sands. Notably, during the First World War, the home sheltered, fed, clothed, and provided medical attention to approximately 3,300 survivors. Visitors are invited to explore its small but charming collection of model ships and paintings. During the summer months, church members offer refreshments, inviting the community and travelers alike to partake in its serene environment. We now move backwards towards the boatyard, where many vessels are stored and maintained. This area is a vital part of Ramsgate's maritime operations, providing facilities for boat repairs, storage, and upkeep. The boatyard showcases a variety of vessels, from small fishing boats to larger yachts, reflecting the diverse maritime activities that continue to thrive in the harbour. A site with a rich maritime history, the former ferry port of Ramsgate. Opened in 1980, the port once served as a vital gateway to Europe, with ferry services connecting Ramsgate to Dunkirk and Ostend. Operators like the Sally Line and Trans-Europa ferries brought both passengers and freight through the harbour, playing a key role in the local economy. After ferry services ceased in 2013, the port has faced challenges, but remains a symbol of Ramsgate's industrious past. Efforts are ongoing to repurpose and revitalise the area, keeping its legacy alive while shaping its future. Next, we fly past Ramsgate's commercial dock, an area central to the harbour's industrial and maritime operations. Historically, this dock has been used for handling cargo and supporting offshore industries, including wind farm projects in the English Channel. This dock continues to play a vital role in Ramsgate's commercial activities. As we fly over the port area, we leave behind the docks and begin our journey towards the West Cliff Promenade. This elevated stretch offers stunning views of the harbour and the open sea, providing a peaceful contrast to the industrious activity of the port below. As we gain altitude, our aerial tour of Ramsgate reveals the stunning views of the Grange and St. Augustine's Church. The Grange, designed by the illustrious architect Augustus Pugin in the 1840s, stands out with its exquisite Gothic Revival architecture. Its beautifully landscaped gardens surround the building, offering a picturesque scene that complements its historical significance as a former private residence. The church is renowned for its intricate architectural details and breathtaking stained glass windows. We continue towards Westcliff Promenade, a scenic walkway that stretches along the cliffs, offering stunning panoramic views of the coastline and the English Channel. The promenade is a favorite spot for walkers, joggers, and families, providing a peaceful retreat with the gentle sound of waves lapping against the shore. While the well-maintained gardens and seating areas invite visitors to pause and take in the stunning vistas. As we descend towards Western Undercliff Beach, the sun glimmers over the water, revealing a quiet and peaceful scene. The soft sands stretch before us, with only a few visitors scattered along the shore, enjoying the tranquility. We can see the outer breakwaters extending into the sea, creating shelter for the harbour and providing a safe haven for vessels. These structures are essential for protecting the dock from the force of the waves, allowing for smooth operations within the port. The western pier comes into view in the distance, providing a protective barrier for the harbour and a popular spot for leisurely walks. Following a vessel entering the harbour, it's important to note that this entrance is regularly dredged. This maintenance ensures there is adequate depth for ships to navigate safely in and out, reducing the risk of grounding. The harbour sees thousands of vessels entering and leaving each year. Wind farm support vessels and a fishing fleet. The marina plays a vital role in the local maritime economy. Next, we see the Royal Harbour Brasserie. The charming waterfront dining establishment overlooks the bustling harbour. The brasserie offers stunning views of the marina and the surrounding coastal scenery. This venue has been a staple of Ramsgate's dining scene for many years. As we approach the lighthouse at Ramsgate Royal Harbour, its storied history unfolds. The original lighthouse, constructed by Benjamin Dean Wyatt, stood 34 feet high, but was poorly positioned and suffered damage from passing ships. In 1842, John Shaw, a renowned engineer, built the current lighthouse, which stands 38 feet tall and is made of Cornish granite, glass, and iron, with its octagonal glass lantern, iron cornice, ball finial, and weather vane. It is an architectural highlight of the harbour. Originally lit by an oil lamp with a fourth-order Fresnel lens, the lighthouse was converted to electricity in 1902, and it now emits a continuous red light, aiding navigators as they approach the harbour. A UK Border Force patrol vessel is moored along the inside of the harbour arm. This vessel plays a crucial role in ensuring the security and integrity of the UK's maritime borders. Typically, patrol vessels like this are tasked with various responsibilities, including monitoring for illegal fishing, preventing smuggling, and enforcing immigration controls. We head towards the RNLI building, a vital part of Ramsgate's maritime community. The building serves as a base for the lifeboat station, which has been operating in Ramsgate since the 1800s, with the current lifeboat station established in the late 20th century. Moored alongside the building is a lifeboat vessel, ready for deployment at a moment's notice. The RNLI building is designed to support the important work of the volunteer crew who respond to emergencies, providing essential facilities for training, maintenance, and storage of lifeboats and equipment. We approach the dock gates and lifting bridge at Ramsgate Harbour's inner basin. The inner basin is equipped with flap and mitre gates that maintain the water level during high tide, ensuring safe access for vessels. The lifting bridge allows both pedestrians and vehicles to cross the channel when the gates are closed, enhancing connectivity in the area. These gates and the lifting bridge are operated 4 times a day, 2 hours before and after high tide. Flying towards East Pier, we pass over a number of vessels, including several fishing boats docked in the harbour. These boats are an integral part of Ramsgate's maritime economy, bringing in fresh catches and supporting local seafood industries. The presence of fishing boats alongside other vessels, including leisure yachts, commercial vessels, and border force boats, showcases the diverse maritime activities that take place in Ramsgate Harbour. As we conclude our tour, we gain altitude over the water, ascending backwards to provide a breathtaking view as the sunset casts its warm hues over Ramsgate Harbour, the marina, and the golden sands of the beach. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed this aerial journey over Ramsgate, and we look forward to showing you our next aerial tour as we explore more of the coastline.